Captain Foley here for Trekyards. Welcome back, guys.
I'm Commander Goggins. We are formally here, looking smart, ready to talk to you about something sleek, crisp, and fitted in Star Trek Picard, Season 1, Episode 2. Stuart, what are we talking about today?
We're going to talk about uniforms today. It's new Starfleet uniforms from Picard.
We do like
Finally got
uniforms,
some
don't we?
good looks at them. So, yeah.
I mean, we had seen them before in little bits. We did a video with this chap. I mean, first picture, there you go. With this chap that was revealed, we got a good sense of it, but it was cutting off the comm badge feels deliberately. And then in the trailers, we saw him walk around. But finally, high res, crisp, close-ups. Now we can really see how it feels, and that is important. And just to get a sense of the Starfleet-ness.
So, guys, just before we get into this episode, I want you guys to know that this is comes some spoilers in here. So if you haven't seen the episode and you're interested in the uniforms, you might not want to watch this until after.
Because we are going to talk about the characters in the uniforms and such. Because little things we want to talk about. So yeah, you all guys are warned and enjoy. So Stuart, what do you think now just seeing general scenes with this uniform?
I really like this uniform style. There's so much about it that it's just nice. The collar, the stiff collar is always nice.
It's sharp, isn't it?
It is. It's sharp is a great word. The black inset in the middle there is awesome. I love that the arms, the color doesn't go to a point. It gets cut off. I think that's also very sharp looking. Points are usually sharp, you know what I'm saying? But this looks a little bit better. So, and then the little dip in the front, I think, is a nice addition. I don't know. I think, and I don't know if they've gone back to gold being for command. People have been speculating about that because the Commodore's in gold. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, we do see every color, so it's kind of hard to, they're not, they're all a bit there. I wasn't sure if I was going to like the black shirt up to the neck, because this uniform is, and see if you agree, like instant reaction, devilishly simple. Yeah, that's how it feels, and having that match so drastically this, but there's a real cleanness to it. I think she looks better than he does. Nothing against him. I think he was fine. I just want to show the full length so you got to see how it sits on a person, la la la. But I think for her it suits her better. And in fact, he had a big, obviously these weren't so fitted for him. It was probably just more off the rack, But his collar's much more space. Hers is really to the neck and crisp, and I think that helps. You need those very, I mean, a uniform. If you look at the show, they're not meant to be big on you. They're meant to encourage you to be a certain weight. Because the fact is, in the reality of the show, the food isn't going to give you weight problems because it should be measured. I mean, you can probably tell things have less calories, like the replicator. But also, you're on duty all day, every day, pretty much. I mean, people are fit. There's no reason to be large at all, unless you're an alien. And so, therefore, having a crisp-lined collar and all these things, it'll be fitted to you exactly, and you can either replicate a new one if you whatever. So it should be really crisp. I think hers is really crisp. I do think though the shoulders bunch up a lot. That I think kind of hurts it a bit. She needs shoulder pads. She needs something to keep that line, and all the old uniforms had, except TOS, had shoulder pads to help kind of give that line. And they're missing that here quite a lot. I think that diminishes it. But if you're the next shot, picture 2, where you see the Romulan and the Vulcan or Romulan. Now that's where I think this uniform, I think she wears it really well. Because I think her shoulder's brilliant. And I think this uniform changes how you wear it. But I think the second picture, I think it looks even better than the first picture.
Yeah, her sleeves on the side look better than the first picture from the side because his did seem more wrinkly from where they were attached. I don't know. There's
hers
about
is fitted.
Picture.
She's meant to wear this one.
Yeah, she's not an extra.
Yep.
Is basically.
Yep.
So yeah, that makes all the difference. And they are sharp looking. I do like the positioning of the pips, the rank pips. Although I would have almost preferred them up on the collar because we got so used to that. But it's kind of neat to have them moved over there.
I'm so torn on that, I'll be honest, because I look at the Admiral lady and it's so distinct, but look at this Romulan lady, I mean, you said in the video, they're magnetic, so they can be moved really easily, but that is so on the line that they kind of get lost, and they feel just thrown there. There's not a zone. I almost wish that there was a specific colour bar inbuilt uniform where you just slip them on, so it's not just random. Because again, in the context of the universe, is there a sense of right 2 inches from the middle you put the pips, or can you put them anywhere along the thing? It feels a bit too thrown together.
Yeah, see a nice black rectangular box just above, with just above that where you put the pips in would be great.
Yeah.
But then you'd have a long box and just for an ensign, just one pip. It would look kind of silly. So that's why they didn't do that. But I agree. I think it would stand out more if they did something similar to that, or just have the pips on a piece of metal that is whatever length, and it can go above.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I didn't even notice this really until now, but they've actually shifted from com badges being gold and silver to being silver and metal, and pips are now silver. I'm sure that's them wanting to be different rather than any real reason. They were silver in Enterprise, but apart from that, they've always been gold. Obviously, gold wouldn't have stood out as well against the yellow, but they would have against the blue and would have against the red. But I think that's part of why silver kind of blends in too much. It's just so bland. So if there'd been a gold box, like a really gentle gold, very subtle, and they'd been on that I think would have maybe helped, or like a gold line or something. To kind of give that gold, or even have a gold rim around the pips might have helped. But then just basically TNG, well, because the half pips are black on the inside, gold on the outside. But if they'd been silver on the inside and gold on the outside, that would have helped them pop more, because it kind of gets lost here. And it's a small thing, but it's such a simple uniform that each piece is important. And I think the pips do let them down just that bit. And they are they sort of fan filmy, Stuart?
A little bit,
just a little bit. It's hard to see new things, but they do also kind of work as well.
Yeah, they're high production fan film.
Yeah. Also, isn't that badge a bit too high? Do you really like it, like literally hitting the line?
No, that's bugged me.
Oh, that's weird.
It should be a little bit lower, just so it's not right at that line. I agree with that.
Cut back and the chap is much lower and hers is a bit lower. I think also they're changing each time. There's no like set place, whereas in the show they were velcroed on, so there was and they were very careful to put it on the exact same place over uniform, so it's consistent. Here they're all magnetic, so it's like, oh no, it's 2 inches higher. So there's little attention to that didn't quite care. That wasn't important to them, but it does affect the uniform feel. And I'll be honest, I do actually kind of like the fact that the Romulan lady has the zip visible, because that's what the other uniforms had. And thank God, Stuart, the collar isn't half bigger and half small, because that would have been a real FU to fans if it had been the Discovery Tostar. And they could have done it so easily here, Stuart. So easily. But, Stuart, the next picture I have in the line, which you were confused about, and what did you say to me before we started filming?
I said, do you have a nape of the neck fetish?
No, but because we've now got high-end close-ups, and I didn't see this, one of the things that bugged us most about the uniforms was that the fabric had deltas on, and we thought, based on all the previous images, and if you cut back, they just looked patterned. But no, in fact, in one shot it is clear that once again, just like Star Trek Discovery and Star Trek J.J. Abrams universes, there are now deltas on the uniform.
You know what? It's fine here, though. This looks like a texturing. It's not as obvious as the Kelvinverse uniforms, and there's not big deltas everywhere, like on the boots and everywhere, like in Discovery. So, with the way this looks, it's very subtle. It really is. So I don't have much of an issue with it compared to the other two examples.
But we talked about fetishes, and a lot of the team from Star Trek Discovery are working on this. Seriously, this team has a fetish for deltas. That's the only reason to explain it. There's no real reason why they want to brand literally the fabric of a uniform is deltas. It's a stupid idea. This is the best version so far, absolutely. But again, they did it. It's so bizarre. And I love the fabricy look until you see what it is in the uniform. It makes it hard for cosplayers because they can't replicate this. That's too much. That is, expensively to do. Are they hand etched? It's shocking. And now we have another parallel between Discovery and Picard. That uniforms for all of time Didn't need that, and then for one 20-year period in Discovery era, they had to have deltas, and then never again for 180 years. And suddenly the style came back into fashion post Nemesis, because that team, and they want to link Discovery and Picard, and Discovery is not a great show, and it's a shame because they didn't have to, and they didn't need to. Yes, they're learning, but I just want to point that out because I noticed it in one close up, and yeah.
This is one that's forgivable, though. It's not that bad. Not.
No, it's just a sign from the producers, but it's just carefully lost in most of the shots. Strange enough, cut to the thumbnail for a second, because you can also see, just an example of both of them, the difference in crispness value. I know she's got her arms hunched, but I mean, that is a good-looking uniform. And I love the fact that it links to Voyager, the fact that this one symbolises that we wanted a more peaceful time. We went back to the primary colours, went back to the strong approach, but the black is still also we're darker in our own way. So I think it's a good balance, and I look forward to seeing cosplayers at conventions wear it. Although maybe a little bit too much black, but I mean, Nemesis was weirdly coloured too. Those uniform First Contact was weird coloured too, and we all got used to them, I guess.
But guys, what do you think of this uniform? Did you even notice the deltas? I didn't notice it until after. Anyway.
That's why I said don't look too close at the picture, Stuart, so I could reveal to you live, and you'd be like, oh my god.
Well, I had been told by somebody else that they had deltas uniforms. I just didn't bother to look, and then once it clicked in halfway through our conversation, I'm like, oh, that's what that is. Okay. Anyway, so let us know in the comments what you think about that, guys, if you even noticed it. And be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, because we got breakdown videos and live reviews and a whole bunch of cool stuff on the channel, because now that Picard is out, there's a lot of new content coming out, whether it's ships, uniforms, tech, canon things. We're going to be pointing them out and kind of comparing them to the past and where they fit. So make sure you're subscribed.
Yeah, and of course, if you would like to, we would like you to, if you enjoy what we do. Like I said, so many videos, and we do the work so you don't have to. Here's the comparisons, here you go. Patreon, great way, monthly service, even $1 a month. You will literally not notice that. But if enough of you give, it makes a difference. Or one-time donation at trekyards.com. Again, really, really helpful. Here you have $20. You probably won't notice that in a month's outgoings, but it makes a difference to us. Or to our lives every single week. And again, at $5 to have your voice heard, to have your thoughts read out, because we always do that. Some channels don't do that. But every super chat to us from 99 cents is a thank you. We appreciate and read a comment out situation. So please do join in if you can. And of course, just go back onto the channel that you came from and look other videos we've released and click them all, watch them all, enjoy them all, maybe even comment on them all if you'd like to. We'd love to hear your thoughts. So until next time, guys, for another great Discovery, Picard, episode 2 video. Body slip there again, Stuart, because of the deltas. I'm Connor Coggins.
And I'm Captain Foley.
See you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.